I hope this video is a good video and I'll be able to post it because it was all over the place. People were passing by, people were talking to me, I got phone calls. Long story short is that don't let fear hold you from doing what you love. Hi guys, it's me Kika and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm gonna be talking about a topic. It's more of a sit down video because I asked you guys on my Instagram to like what video you guys want to see, and like I wanted to give advice, so I was asking you guys for a topic and you guys chose like different topics except this one. And the reason why I went with this one is because I know a lot of people texted me and they were like, how do you not fear posting on social media? How do you not fear like posting whatever you want, like posting all the time and whatever? And I'm like, okay, that's definitely a topic I want to talk about because it wasn't just one or two friends, it was like a lot of different friends, and for that I feel like it's a topic I should touch on. So I'm by the pool and there's cars passing by all the time, so if you guys hear noises or whatever, it's because of that. So I'm gonna talk about fear, how to let go of fear. Fear, like, first off, I'm not gonna say that all the things I'm gonna say in this video comes from me or within me. I did my research. I went on TikTok, I went on podcasts, I went on TED Talks, every single things that I could find to gather information and make this video, because I wanted to be educated on this topic for me to be able to talk about it. We all fear life. We all have our different fears. What I'm fearing is not what your sister is fearing, it's not what you're fearing. We all have our different type of fears, and I want you guys to acknowledge the fact that we all fear. We all have it in us. We're humans. We fear what could go wrong. We fear what could go right. We fear success itself because then it's more expectation, it's more pressure on us. Obviously we don't want to fail, but we also don't want to succeed because we want to stay where we're comfortable at. So you guys are probably gonna be like, oh no, I want to be successful, I want to go to the next level and I want to make my family proud. But at the same time, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in order to succeed. You're not taking the next step because you're letting fear hold you back. You're letting fear not letting you do what you could potentially be doing, if that makes sense. Obviously, fear is a beautiful thing. It's designed to save you, to save me, to save everyone. Because think of it like, let's say there's a guy coming at you with a knife. You're gonna fear it, and so you're gonna run away from it, you're gonna escape it, you're gonna do everything that you could do, you should do to not get stabbed by this guy. So fear is a beautiful thing, but think of fear on a deeper level. If we don't fear like what's happening, but we fear what could happen, and so we fear that we won't be able to handle it, so we avoid it. Fear is something that you can use to help grow and help you push you to the next level. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys I don't fear, I don't have fear. Obviously I do, and I'm gonna give you two examples of fears that I have. So one of them is basically I fear getting deep with someone, having those deep conversations that you usually have about life with someone. Obviously I want to be a psychologist, and so I'm going to be here to listen to you. I'm going to be here to give you advice, talk to you, and listen to your problems and your stuff. But when it comes to me to explain to you guys, to explain to other people how I'm feeling, and like to go on the deeper level of life, I fear it because I don't want this other person to run away from me and not like the ugliest part of me, because it's hard to understand and put your place in someone else's shoe. Like, you don't, obviously not everybody is the same way. So the way I am is that if you tell me your deepest secrets, your deepest things, I want to help you, I'm gonna help you. But not everybody is the same. Some people run away, and so I fear that. So that's why when I meet someone new or when I meet potentially the love of my life, I'm not gonna get into details much with that person about that deeper level side of life where I talk about my past, my struggles and stuff like that. And not just any struggles, because there's struggles that I struggle with, it's fine, but I'm talking about the deeper level, and I fear it a lot. And I still don't know how to not fear it, and I still don't know how to take care of it. And there's also another thing that I fear is when I post on social media, you think that I want to be posting on social media when I'm not even famous yet, when I don't even have that much followers, I don't have that much subscribers. But hey, I'm still doing it because that's a dream I want. I want to be posting, I want to be a social media influencer, I want to help people, and that's what I'm doing. And so a lot of people, when they came to me and they were like, how do you not fear posting on social media? Yes, I do fear posting on social media. I feel like I look stupid, I feel like I look dumb, and people are gonna judge me and they're gonna talk behind my back. But at the same time, hey, I'm doing something that I like and something that is no harm to anybody else, so I shouldn't be fearing that. But for the first one, where I fear deep talks, I'm gonna get into more details about that later. And there's obviously other things that I fear, like, for example, that's a common one, failure. I don't want to fail. I feel like I want to succeed in life. And also not being good enough for the other person that I'm with, or for my friends, or for my family. I fear that, and these are common things that people usually fear. And there's this TED talk I watched, and it was like how to not allow fear to hold you back. By the way, if you're wondering, it's because I took notes, and so I'm reading through my notes. So it says that there is 4 triggers that are going to create fear. It says 1, uncertainty, attention, change, and struggle. 4 triggers that are going to create fear. There's 2 different types of fear. There's the good fear and the bad fear. There's the one where like you're holding yourself back from doing what you could do, what could make you go to the next level. And there's the other one, which is, for example, the example I gave you earlier about the guy with the knife. And there's this TED talk that says that the brain doesn't know the difference between the good fear and the bad fear, and that's why we are in control of it. We have to know, because we do. Our body knows the difference, but our brain doesn't. And so every time there's fear, your brain shuts down. We fear because we make stories in our mind and our brain. For example, that story that I gave you guys earlier about how I fear deep talks is because I don't know how the other person is going to react, and so I fear it. It's because in my mind, the story that I have is like, if I tell them who I am and what I go through in life and what I went through in the past, they're going to run away from me. They're going to fear me, and they're not going to love those parts of me. And it's my brain, it's the stories that I have, but it's not 100% sure that this other person is actually gonna do that. And like it says, it's because I make stories in my mind that are not even true, and I'm aware of it, but then I let it affect me eventually. So if we don't have a way to overcome fear, we'll never be successful in that specific mission that you're working towards. And here's the thing about fear. It's easy for me to sit here and tell you guys, don't be afraid of doing what you love. Don't be afraid to post on social media. Don't be afraid of this and that. But then it's harder than it seems. I also learned that you cannot shut your fears down. Fear will always be there. You're always gonna have it. It's part of us. We're humans. So it says to think of it as a car. Keep it in the backseat of the car, knowing that you can't get rid of that fear. So keep it in the back of the car. Don't let it come in front and drive you, because that's when it gets bad. We look at fear as a negative thing, and we assume that the presence of fear means I can't. But it simply means that we're humans and we deal with it, we have it, and it's part of us. I just want to tell you, don't let fear hold you from doing what you want and from doing what you love. For example, I post on social media, I post on YouTube, I post on TikTok all the time, and if I have the fear every time I'm about to post, I think about the people of mine that could judge me or that could make fun of me with their other friends and be like, oh, like, she thinks she's famous, she thinks what, like that and that. But hello, everyone that's famous started somewhere. Everyone that has 2 million subscribers or 20 million subscribers, they all started at 0. But yeah, now it's basically 6:44. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have to go. But like, I hope this video is a good video and I'll be able to post it, because it was all over the place. People were passing by, people were talking to me, I got phone calls. I don't know if I said everything that I wanted to say, but long story short is that don't let fear hold you from doing what you love. But it's easier said than done, and I know it, but work on it. And I'm also working on my fears, and we can work together on it. I promise you the next video will be better. If I'm giving another advice video, it's gonna be better. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe and share with your friends so that they can hear about fear and let go of it. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I can put you in.